am joined by the amazing leader of the Trading Post, and we're going to play a bit of Shard Bugs. I've been posting a little bit on this, and Suri has mentioned multiple times that you really love where this game is kind of going and the fact they're taking some of the best aspects of other TCGs and kind of putting their own twist on it.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like what was missing in Lorcana for me, right, which was like interaction with the devotion mechanic here, seems very cool. But I actually don't know how to play this game very well, so I'm excited to learn with you today, Brett.
That's absolutely awesome. So yes, uh, we have three essentially deities or cosmic avatars. We have Meteor Fall, aka Mars. We have Solar or Sol, and we have Luna. Now, if you think of traditional card games, you'd see red, and you think that's your aggro color. In Shardbugs, that's your control color. These guys are all about maintaining your opponent's field, denying them resources. They're going for a more slow burn of gaining devotion while keeping your opponent off devotion. Solar, the yellow one, is your aggro. This is the low cost, high impact units that come in and you just kind of want to be exhausting your units to generate lots of devotion, and they all kind of trigger more devotion effects. And your purple, your Luna, is your mid range, which kind of takes the best of both worlds. They have some cool aggro units. Aggro is the keyword that means your abilities enter in your bugs enter in ready, as well as having some nice devotion techniques. I instantly fell in love with Luna, but the basic principle of the game is you want to get your devotion score to 20. To get your devotion score to 20, you every turn you draw a card, and then you can play one bug from your hand to your hive, face up so everyone gets to see it, and you may exhaust that to add either a colorless or a cosmic dust to your essentially dust pool. You spend that to play cards into your field,
Okay.
and then unless they have aggro, when they enter your field, they are dizzy, so they cannot be used immediately. They each
So summoning sickness. Yeah.
yeah, each unit, every bug has a devotion cost, which is on the top right. So this one will exhaust for one devotion, increasing your score by one. It has 2 health, which means it can take 2 damage before it dies, and at the end of each turn, if it hasn't died, it heals the damage. This is a flying type bug, which resists water type bugs or swimming bugs, which means swimming bugs deal 1 less damage to it, and it has 3 attack power, which where it means it can, if it's not blocked by your rival's bugs, it takes 3 devotion away from your opponent.
Oh wow, that's really good.
So that's kind of, this is a more of an aggressive unit because it only gives you 1 in devotion, but it can take away from your opponent. This unit also has focus, which means it can force an enemy unit, a ready enemy bug, to fight it. It has bounty, which means if it splats an enemy unit, you get a bounty token. And then with this one, you can splat a bounty token you control to have a enemy lose 1 devotion. So essentially, you can pop this off to go, okay, I don't need to do 3 to your devotion. I can get rid of one of your troubling units by pulling focus. And then when it splats, I get a bounty. I can splat that bounty to make you go down 1 devotion regardless.
Awesome.
All your avatars will have their own abilities. With Mars, they're quite damage focused abilities. With Sol, they're quite efficient for drawing cards, messing about with devotion. And for Luna, they're more manipulating your resources kind of aspects. One of the last thing I'll say before I get into it, there's lots of keywords. So if you haven't got a question about keywords, you can get into it. But one of the very cool things is once per turn, you can take a ready non-dizzy unit and exhaust it and move it into your hive to get additional resources for next turn. And anything that's in your hive, you can move Dizzy into your field by paying the cost from your hive.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, so a little bit similar to like Grand Archive, where you're putting your stuff into memory, but here you can play the stuff from memory because it kind of stays there.
Okay.
Right, so we got just straight up going with the Lunar Tide.
I love purple, and you said mid range,
Yeah.
and you had me at mid range. So
I'm gonna go with Sol because that's the one that the dev used against me, and it seemed really interesting.
you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, and you may put them on the top or bottom in any order.
Yeah, and then if you look at things like your Blessing of Luna, it lets you
Yeah.
splat the top card of your deck. So you take the top card of your deck and put it to the splat zone, and then you get to draw a card.
Oh, nice. So you scribe.
You scribe, but
Or
then
survey.
if you did it with something like this, where he says when it gets splatted, when you splat this card, you draw a card. So if you use the Luna avatar to put the bomb and botfly on top of your deck, use this to splat the top card of your deck. You draw 2 cards.
Oh wow. I like this.
So there's all these little synergies that go into the Luna deck. I'm running the Sol, which just basically says for 2 Lunar Dust, I get to draw a card.
Wow. Okay. That's really good.
Quickly we'll check how many cards we draw at the start. I think it's 7. Deck building is so cool in this deck, by the way.
I'm excited. I have a box of the starter decks downstairs in a few boxes. So I'm excited to get cracking.
Yeah, I'm going to sleeve mine up and take them to the Godzilla pre-release.
Oh wow!
I got permission from the store to do it there.
Yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm interested to see what people think.
Okay, there we go. So each player at the start of the game. Well, before we get into that, if you look, let's get another one of these out. So the rarity of the card indicates on here, like the Blessing of Mars, like what here, has 3 bug heads in like where the rarity goes. That's it. So if it has 3, it means it's a rare. That also indicates how many copies of this card you're allowed in your deck.
Okay, that makes sense. So the commons are what, like 5?
Commons are 5,
Uncommons
uncommons are
4.
4, rares are 3, secret rares are 2, and then your avatar is 1.
Okay.
So it's, basically, when you pull a card, you know how many copies you can have of it because it's on the card.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It makes deck building really easy.
Reading the card explains the card, sort of.
So you draw 7 cards. You get to do a partial mulligan. You can take any number of cards and put them to the bottom of your deck, but then you don't shuffle.
What kind of hand do I want to keep usually?
I ideally you want to be able to play things quick, and you don't really want to put anything away that you're going to want to see fairly soon. Because this is a 60-card deck, we're only drawing 1 card per turn. So you're not, chances unless the game goes really long, the cards that you mulligan, you're not going to see. For me, being like the aggressive deck, I'm going to want to keep my low cost units and put my high cost units kind of back. For you, it's really hard to say because of the hive system. You can just put high cost units into the hive and keep them for later. It's like, honestly, mulliganing is one of these ones that I'm going to have to get my head around as well.
3 back. You said these just go at the bottom?
Yeah, I'm going to put 2 back. Yeah, this go to the bottom, and we do not shuffle.
Okay.
Alright, I'll grab a high roll with the lovely
Yeah, that's
provided D20s. I got a 9.
5.
Alright, I guess I'll start off. Okay, let's start off with a mana dog. I'm going to play a woolly bear into my hive, and this one enters my hive exhausted because I played it for my hand. But when I exhaust, it's for 2 dust rather than 1.
Okay.
The one thing
Um,
when you go into when you've got units down, I'll go into a little bit more. But attacking is the last thing you do in your turn. You can't really, unless an ability lets you do it. You can't do anything after you've attacked.
okay, that
But
makes sense. So I can like devote, attack,
yeah, you
that type of
can't.
thing.
There's some units that like ready themselves, so you can't go devote. You can't go attack ready attack. But you could go devote ready attack.
And I can only put creatures into the hive, not like effects
You can't.
to
No,
generate
there's
mana.
no. You can't put support or actions into the hive. It has to be an insectoid unit.
Okay. Well, we're gonna put this ribbon leech in.
These are really good.
Oh, do I draw at the beginning?
You draw at the beginning, and that also enters in ready. You can use it straight away. Mine
Oh,
enters
sweet.
exhausted as part of its ability
How do I know it's entered ready?
because it's at the vertical.
Where's this at?
So if you read mine, it says it enters exhausted. Whereas, so when you play yours in the hive, it will be ready. Unless it says it enters the hive exhausted, it enters ready.
Oh, oh, sweet. Oh, it's the opposite. I thought it usually is the opposite, where enters exhausted unless otherwise said. Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's play a cloth moth.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. So in my demo against the dev, this is exactly what I did turn 1.
Oh, really?
I played a ribbon leech into my hive to save it for later because it's got a very powerful ability, and played a cloth moth. So the cloth moth does enter ready, but it's dizzy essentially. So yeah, summoning sickness.
Okay, cool.
But you got your
And
cult
then,
mark.
and then once per turn, I guess. Is it your turn, my turn, or can I only do this on my turn?
Unless it's a quick ability, I believe you can only do it in your turn. But you need a solar dust to use that because it's part of the cost, and you haven't got one available because this is dizzy
Oh,
and
I
this is
see.
used.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
Then I guess I will pass.
The TTS
Is
table
there
does.
a discard in
What
this game, or
is there? What's that?
is there a discard in this game, or do
Spot
you just?
zone.
Oh no, I mean like maximum hand size.
Not that I'm aware
Yeah.
of.
Okay.
One of the very cool things this TTS table does have is it's got this little bug here. You click it and it readies everything up on your stage. Well, it should do. Don't let me. Yeah. But yeah, this little bug should ready everything up if it's working, but it doesn't seem to be for me. I'll draw my card. Uh, right. Let's put a Commander Orchard into my hive. Then I'll use 2 to play my Bumble Speaker, which gets +1 defense for every other bee in my hive, but I have no bees.
Okay.
And then I'll pay 1 to play a golden and field ant. That if this gets splattered, I get to get a token of a 1/1 ant.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But that one doesn't have devotion because it's unaligned. After that, I will pass it back over to you.
And I'll untap. I'll draw. Hmm. Let's put this one in,
Oh, nice.
and then let's tap for. Play this venom.
Yep, so the Venomous Fangs is when you equip it, so it has an equip cost at the bottom, which means it costs 2 to equip.
Yep.
And it gives your bug Venom and Focus. Focus allows you to pull in a unit. So if you want to, when you attack, rather than letting me choose to block, you can force one of my units to block. And Venom is poison tokens. It puts a -1/-1 counter onto the units that persist after damage is wiped.
Okay. And then I will gain some devotion,
Yeah, so take up.
and then I will pass.
Why are you not looking for me? Ooh. Let's pay 2 and drop a Honey Alchemist.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned before, when you move a unit from the field to the hive, it exhausts. So you don't get that resource immediately. But the Honey Alchemist says when I move from the field to the hive, it doesn't exhaust.
Interesting. So, is there any advantage to moving it to the hive? So, can you just infinitely move it between the hive and the?
Well, I have to pay the 2 to play it again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it just means
So when
that
you move it back into the hive, you have to pay the cost again. Okay.
when I move it from the hive to the field, I have to pay the cost again.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
a free cost to move it into the hive kind of thing. But it has to be undizzy, so I can't just do it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop in a unaligned mercenary. Let's pay 2 for the weakest boot of all time to kill your cloth moth.
Uh, let's see. Interesting. Can I respond with a quick action on that or no?
If you had any resources to pay for it.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will die.
Then I will get 3 devotion myself.
Let's place. Oh, this is just horrible. Let's put this here. Let's play. Oops. Blessings of Luna.
Nice.
So I can splat the top card of my deck once per turn and draw a card. So I will do that.
So you just mill 1, draw 1 kind of thing.
Yep. And I will say go.
It's a very cool little free action you got there.
We don't have a lot of bodies though.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm starting to say I got
Just
very lucky
flooded
in a
with
way.
actions. That's my problem right now.
I mean, hopefully, just being able to draw an additional card each turn now, and especially now you can see what you're going to be getting as well.
Yeah.
My main issue is I'm down to 3 cards in my hand.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna pay 3 to Morning Dew, which I draw 2 cards, then I splat a card from my hand. This one here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Okay.
taking a look at
Okay.
Honey Alchemist.
And then I'll splat a Bombot Fly, which allows me to draw an additional card because it was splattered.
That's really good.
Let's play another Woolly Bear, which enters in exhausted. And let's press my advantage by getting 4 devotion. And they'll send it back over to you.
We will draw 1. Ready these. Let's go. What's focus again?
So focus means when you attack, you can force my ready insectoids to block. So yeah,
Let's go.
stomp is a very cool one. It's trample essentially. And carry over damage to devotion.
Okay. I will.
Oh
Put
no!
this FMJ out there.
Full metal jacket, yeah.
Yep. And then I will Blessings of Luna. I'll splat. Which doesn't do anything. But I will draw a card.
There is a couple of cards in your deck that can really pop off if they get splatted. There's the Warlock that when it gets splatted, I have to splat a card in my hand. So
I think that's all I can do. So I'll see ya.
sounds good. We've got resources up now. I got sunflowers for days, but I've got no units in my hand.
I know I ran into the same problem before I drew this last one.
Let's move the honey alchemist to my hive, which is a bee. So my little guy here will get an additional +1 to its defense. Let's add 4 dust and play another morning dew to draw 2, and then splat 1. Let's splat the sunflowers. Ripping off the top because apparently I'm just getting some good luck against you. I've got another woolly bear.
Wow, we are just hyper ramping here.
Yeah. Let's pay 2 to drop a devoted ladybug, which is a very cool unit. I can exhaust it and splat it to get 3 devotion.
Wow.
And then I think I'll just break double digits and get to 10. I probably should have kept up some defense against the 2 might of the full metal jacket, but it'll be fine.
So I can force the FMJ to fight?
So yeah, you play out everything else you want to do first. Then you can go to attacks, and you can attack me directly. You can attack me, and then before I choose blockers, you pull focus, so you can force my devoted ladybug to block you.
Okay, perfect. Alright, I will ready. We'll draw a card. Interesting. We're gonna put this one out here.
Hey, Ribbon Leech.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And we're gonna.
Oh no, he's got enough for Bobbit.
Which one's Bobbit?
Bobbit Leviathan. When you see it, you'll know.
Okay.
It's a 5-cost 6/4 with aggro, which means it comes in ready to move.
Focus. That doesn't do anything. It already already have that. So let's go. Um.
Don't forget you can draw a card before doing anything as well, and check
Oh
what the
yeah.
top two cards are, and also put them at the bottom.
That costs 2 though, or 1.
It costs 1 to do that, and it costs nothing to do that.
And how do I know which one produces what?
So if you look at my stage here, if
Yeah.
if they have a deity, if they're aligned, it's part of their cost. So like the Sentry has no alignment, so it's all colorless dust. So this
Okay.
will produce colorless dust, and this one has a soul, so it produces soul. So
All my stuff produces Luna.
all your
basically.
stuff produces Luna. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's go. Ooh, pretty good rate. That's pretty good rate. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and we'll play this one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that works.
How's that feel? Comes in tapped, right?
It doesn't come in tap. It just comes in dizzy.
Dizzy. And then let's. I think we can. Actually, we can. We are going to. How many? He has +1 defense right now.
+1 defense because I have 1B in my hive. So this is, but you can only focus ready units.
Can I do actions any point I want, or when do I do actions?
So you can do like the actions. If it just said you've got quick action, which can be played at any time, and you've got action, so like the boot, which has to be played during your turn, and we have morning dew, which is a quick action, so it can be played at any other time.
Okay. All right. We will move to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to swing at you, and then I'm going to focus.
No, my ladybug.
Pass.
Yeah, nothing I can do
Wait,
about
no.
that.
I will Luna and stack. Let me look at that real quick. Sorry,
Yeah.
I had to do that before, right?
Yeah, it's all good. It's like it's part of the learning thing. Yeah,
Cool. Do I reveal these, or I
no,
just look at them?
you just look at them, and then you can
Cool.
use the blessing of Luna to splat one and draw one. And
But I
then,
already used it, right? So I probably want to reverse that order, basically, next time.
did you use the blessing of Luna?
Pretty sure I did.
Okay, I thought that was already on top. Oh, that's fine.
Uh,
And then you may put them on the top or bottom in any order, so you can.
okay, cool. We will put this one on top and this one on top.
I'm not too sure you use the blessing of Luna, but if you're saying you have, sure.
Well, if you don't care, I'll just do
Yeah,
it
go for
then.
it.
We will Blessing of
Nice.
Luna. We'll
Yep.
splat that and we'll draw 2.
Yep, that's how it works. Very nice.
Cool. Then we'll pass.
Yeah, it's just got some very cool synergies like that.
Yeah, I like this. Like I'm a huge top deck manipulation fan from Magic, so I love this.
Let's spend 2 to draw a card with my avatar. These can get out of hand quickly, especially if you've still got one down there. Let's spend 2 and get another Ladybug down. Off the top.
Can't keep them down.
Yep. Let's pay 3 to get a support location down. Now you only get one support location. You can only have one location of down at a time. You can't just stack sunflowers. But essentially, all my solar units get +1 defense.
Okay. Is there a way to destroy these things or interact with?
Yeah, there's especially in Mars. Mars have got some very cool cards that can destroy locations and supports. I believe Luna has some ones that interact with supports. Mars has one that lets you deal damage to the hive.
Oh
Which
wow.
is really cool. You are dizzy. Uh, if I'm running with this to try and get you off your one devotion, you block this and it does nothing. I think the best thing to do here is get 2 and hold on to this because this resists this, so it will deal 1 less damage to it.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Right. Let's just draw 1. Let's go. This one here.
Nice.
And we will. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go 1 to activate Luna.
So you can see what I mean when I've been saying that this is a very intuitive game because you're already starting to pick up how the flow of the game is going.
Yeah, I really like it. It's very easy to pick up. Let's then, once per turn, we'll splat the top card. Hey, it's a Morning Dew.
Hey.
Doesn't do anything, right?
No, you don't get anything from it.
I do.
You still get to draw it.
I still get to draw. So.
Yeah. But I've got 2 cards in my hand and you have 7.
Yeah, I think we gotta start playing a little control. So we'll go. This costs 2. We'll go. We haven't put anything in, or we put this in, right?
Yes.
The bomber butterfly. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play this Twilight Charm. I'll exhaust
Nice.
target bugs, and they won't untap.
So I take it you're targeting the 2 I have already.
And then let's this. Does this create dust? Yeah, 2, right?
This creates 2 devotion. This creates 1, and then an additional 1 for every other one in your field.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we will go 1, 2. We'll get 3.
Yeah. The fact that this is a common, so you can have 5 of them in, means you can technically generate 25 devotion in a turn.
That's really good. And I think we'll pass.
So I get my 1 unit back because who doesn't love Vast Hybrid Khmer Kraken on 2 cards?
Hey, it hasn't it hasn't rotated in bug shards yet, or shard bugs.
I'm going to put another Bumble Speaker into my hive, so this gets even more defense. Let's commit here for my once per turn draw a card. Let's pay 3 and drop Dave. Dave Swiftfoot. Items cost 0 to equip to Dave Swiftfoot because he is the protagonist of the comic that I got sent to my content program, which is really cool. It's just Dave's journey of going through like the Soul lands and becoming a blacksmith and like getting geared up. He's got a really cool secret there. Uh, Dave has hard shell, which means when he's defending in a fight, his health automatically goes up by 1. He has focus, and he is a 2/4 for free.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Let's pump my devotion by 2, start getting frenning. And Dave is a pretty decent blocker. Let's. I'll pass for now and see what you've got.
Okay.
So these are the set 1 precons we're using here. You have also got the set 2 precons, which are really cool as well. And set 3 drops in a couple of weeks.
Ooh, I'm really excited to kind of go through and open these boxes.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun opening my boxes. I messaged like the devs that I was talking to, like, are these pull rates correct? Because this seems like a lot. No, Bobbit.
This looks pretty good. Aggro, if this bug is blocked by a bug with swimming, it gains +3 attack till end of turn.
This does not have swimming. Thank God. He's just a
Yeah.
happy little snail.
But I do have resistance against digging.
Which this isn't either. This is just no trait.
Oh, no trait.
He's
Okay,
just
cool.
a happy little slug boy.
Okay. Let's. What else can we do? Let's
Now, the
play
cool
this.
thing you could do here, if you attack with the full metal, after you've done your stuff, if you attack with the full metal jacket and Bobbit, you can force Dave into the full metal jacket, allowing Bobbit to hit me for 6.
Oh, that's really cool. So let me do that. I'll tap down.
That's
This guy.
5, yeah. In my game against the dev, which is live at the minute, I put this into my stage early, and he was about
Mm-hmm.
to win, and I realized, oh, this has aggro, and it's in my hive. I just played it and went, let's go.
That's awesome. Yeah, this thing seems busted. So we will spend the 1 to use this ability.
This is like Sol. I got the early aggression up, but I've kind of slowed down, and now the mid-range deck is catching up like it's supposed to.
All right, we'll put this on top. And then I will splat the top card of my deck. Hey, it's this guy. When this bug is splat, target enemy splats a card in their hand. I will have you splat a card in your hand.
Yeah, there we go. 1 boot.
And I'll draw.
I have 1 card in my hand.
Is this unique? The Blessings of Yuno? How do I know if it's a unique card or not?
So these ones, like the support cards, they are unique. I can't have multiple sunflowers down. You can't have multiple blessings down.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So there are some support cards that splat themselves to let you play more of them.
Okay. Very cool. So I am going to attack. Wait, no. First, I'm going to get Devotion.
Yes.
For 1. And then I am going to attack. I'm going to use Focus to pull him in.
Yeah, which means I get 2. I get 2 minus counters, so it's immediately a 0 for. I think Venom is just the health, so it's a 2/2 now.
Perfect.
And you smack me for 6 down to 8.
And then I have resist, so I die, right?
You take 2 from Dave, yes.
Yeah, so then I die. And then.
But you've got me down to 8 devotion from 14, which is really good.
Yeah, that's made this a little bit more of an even game.
Exactly.
And I think that's pretty good for this turn.
Yeah, that's a very good turn. I get my guys back. Dave unfortunately cannot be used for devotion this time. I'd really like to get my blessing down at this point, but my blessings are not showing up. Let's get 2 solar dust to draw a card.
Can you do this multiple times?
No, just once per turn.
Okay. Oh, I see. Once per turn.
Uh, let's put a botfly into the hive, and let's pay 5 to kill that thing right now.
All right, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, my hand last time when I ended was 2 boots, and I was like, do I kill the full metal jacket or do I wait for something bigger? And then you played that, I was like, I'm so glad I waited. But yeah, losing the other boot was a pain. Who needs cards in hand? Not me. Let's go to no cards in hand. Let's get 4 devotion, so we get back into double digits. And then let's take you down by 2 with Dave. And then I'll pass back over.
We are in trouble. That was really well done. We will ready.
Well, I mean, I do have a couple of games of experience ahead of you. I'm sure in a couple of games you'll be kicking my butt.
Keep wanting to draw where I put my UVS decks and drawing the avatar. Let me. I think we go. How many cards in hand? None.
0. I have nothing in hand.
Okay. Well, let's start doing some stuff. I think.
I drew a botfly, and then off my soul ability, I drew another botfly.
Okay, we will go.
Do you remember all my solar units have +1 defense?
All of these?
These 3 have +1 defense, these 2 don't.
These 2 don't, okay.
Yeah, so this is 2, this is 2. This one is currently 4.
Yeah.
And these 2, this is a 2 and this is a 2.
Okay. 2, 2. Okay. Let's go.
I think the main issue is that was my last boot.
We'll play this. We will tap to.
Yep, Luna.
Funny.
I don't like that.
We'll just do this. It won't do anything.
Yeah.
For like Twilight Charm, do I have to exhaust to keep you tapped down?
When I read it first time, I thought you did, but it doesn't appear to be a cost. So
Yeah, it just says exhaust, and they don't. You just have to target.
Yeah, but I think if you don't exhaust it, it still readies because like the hybrid commit Kraken that says like commit an opponent's foundation, freeze it. If it doesn't commit, you don't freeze. So if you don't exhaust, you don't get to use that kind of ability. That's how I understand it.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that because they don't. Because in Magic, you would just be able to freeze them, right? If they're tapped.
Mm.
Like almost every other card game works the opposite of universes.
I didn't know that. If you want to play it that way, I'm happy to play it that way because.
No, I think it's interesting. We should definitely ask the dev because that is fascinating. So let's go. We'll go the old-fashioned way. We'll go. One,
What's the name of the
two.
card? I'll quickly drop a message now.
Oh yeah, the name of the card is Twilight's Charm.
Twice Charm.
It says exhaust up to two. Oh, I'll just put it in the card pool so you can see it.
Okay, drop a message. I'll let you know what they say.
Perfect. These are two, and these are two. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's splat this guy.
So let me get my value.
Let's that's impossible. That is possible. Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3, and we'll splat Dave.
No, Dave. He'll be back.
He will be back, I'm sure. And then I will make one. I'll say go.
Top deck of the gods, go. Where's my woolly bear? Second top deck of the gods, go. I mean, we'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shovel.
Oh no.
Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ants.
Oh no.
Let's actually do this properly. I need to keep 2 sol up to use this. And then I'm going to use 2 sol to play a Gilded Century Ant, which gets +1 defense for every ant in my stage.
Oh my god.
So that's +7, which is a
Wow.
bit nutty. Mars has one that gets +1 damage for each ant in your stage.
Are there board wipes in this game?
There are ones that deal damage to like every unit, yeah. Yeah, so Shovel lets you get 6 1/1s, 3 2/2s, or 2 3/3s. However, these have no devotion and are just silly little guys. Let's get 3 and pose lethal next turn with my Gilded Sentry. And I'll pass back over to you.
Okay. We'll draw. This isn't helpful. All right, we're gonna one, two, three. We're gonna play Twilight Charm. We'll tap down this one and this one.
No, my big boy.
See, this is where that would be important if I knew if I could tap these down for another turn.
Yeah, so you can keep this one off.
Yeah, like off, because that's
I mean,
really what.
for the sake of playing, we'll play it that way because, like you said, that's how it works in every other game apart from like the main game we play. But
Yeah.
we'll wait for the dev, so we'll say those two.
In that case, let's go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna tap the other 2 down.
But I've got 6 angry boys here ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting you've done that way when this only gives 1 devotion, this gives no devotion.
I guess I could tap down.
Well, what you could have done is, like, with the 3 you played,
Yeah.
you could have played your other Ribbon Leech and put this up to 2 devotion.
Why don't we do that then? Let's try that out.
So
instead of tapping him, tap this down.
and then bring this in, and then
Yep.
that puts this Ribbon Leech up to 2 devotion.
Yep. And then this will be not tapped.
Yeah.
Because
Because I'm only getting 1 next turn, which isn't posing lethal.
Yeah.
But this gives you 2, and then next turn you'll have 4. And if you can get another one down, you'll have 6.
Well, I'm gonna have 0 when you smack me with all those hands.
I mean, you've got a blocker, and so you're gonna have 1 really at least.
We'll pass.
Yeah. Let's try and top deck again. I got a cheeky little equipment. So since I'm probably not going to see it, my Blessing of Soul lets me give any of my units plus 2 devotion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
I was like, so like all these units have no devotion, just so I can like, cool, let's give more devotion. Sure, let's put you to 0. Let's send everything in, and I'll also send in my guild field ants.
Okay, I will block 1 of the ants, I think.
Yeah.
And then I'll take 6.
And then it's over to you.
These make 2. This will make 2.
Yeah, they both make 2.
So that puts me at 1 below lethal.
This will put me to 19, depending on what I can top deck.
Yeah, I think I don't know if we can allow that. So we will go.
Look like this now only has plus 6 on his health. So plus
2, 3. We're gonna keep them tapped down.
Okay, yeah, you've just been drawing those all gaming. I see how it is.
And then let's play this one in here. And then let's tap. I didn't even do my thing. Let's tap 1 to play him, exhausted.
Yeah.
Or is
Dizzy?
something?
It's just dizzy. Yeah.
And then I will tap 1 to do the thing. Oh, that's funny. All right, I'll put this in here and I'll draw this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Would you like to pick one from my hand to get split?
You go ahead. Dealer's choice.
I mean, it's random. It's random, so yeah.
Let's do this one.
My bottle cap, which gives plus 2 defense.
Perfect. Not that you don't have enough defense on your hand
Yeah,
already.
exactly.
Okay, let's reduce your devotion.
So this one you've just played,
Oh,
so
it's
you
something
can't.
fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do 2,
Yeah.
and we'll do 2. Actually, there's no reason to do that because you're just gonna. Well, yeah. No, I want you to swing your hands.
I mean, you could swing into me. I can block 1, but you'll take me down by 2.
But I'll die. No, I
No, you're
guess.
done.
Yeah, I'll swing 1 into you, and I'll devote with
Well, if
1.
you swing 1 into me, I can block it, which means my devotion will go down. You need to swing both of them into me, to
Both
take my.
into you. Yeah, I think you're right. Instead of me memeing devotion, I'll swing into you.
Yeah, so I block 1, so this will get
Okay,
splatted, and I'll draw a card, and then I go down by 2.
2. Okay, that makes sense. All
Because
right.
what I think you're hoping for here is just to see more of these, so you can kind of just win in one turn.
Yeah.
Let's draw for turn. Let's draw a second one for turn. Uh, cool. Let's make this guy even more healthy. uh, let's pay 2 and drop a Lollipop Warhammer, which gives an equip bug +2 attack and stomp, which is really cool, but doesn't really do much against your devotion state. Drop another 2 for another Gilded Ant, which is the same as this one, so it's got +7 to its defense, similar to this one. Then let's gain 1 back and send it back over to you.
Right.
The longer he has, the more chance he has to draw the boppets. And he's like going through his deck so quickly now.
I know that's what I'm hoping to do here. Let's.
So I've got all the cannon fodder, but the main issue is you can give one of your things focus, which starts to drain away my units. I do like the galvanizers because you just go, yeah, commit, lose 1. You don't have to worry about blocking and other things. What? No, he has his own shovel.
Let's go get these ant warrior tokens.
You want 6 of them?
Yeah. Are they exhausted?
No, they're just dizzy, so you can still block with them. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
These guys should be
These
ready.
are ready.
Yeah.
Let's hit you for 1,
Yep.
and then let's make some devotion.
I have 2, 4, 6, 7 on face.
Ooh. Oh, I need to splat you then?
Even if you did, you don't have stomp, so I can just chump block with 2 of these.
Pocket. Okay.
So I'm pretty, yeah.
I think you got it.
I think I got. What I've drawn, I'd have drawn a moth, and then I'd drawn another bumble. But yeah, then I just go 7 and get to 20. I mean, you held off really well at the end.
This deck, yeah, it was hard. Like there was a lot of control to tap stuff down, but it just took up resources to play stuff out into the field. So it was a weird balance, right?
If you want something that's more destruction of your opponent's board and like control through that aspect, Mars is a better way to go.